Hey Michael, how you doing? Hello guys, I am Viper UK98 and this is part 3 of Orwell. So, hello Anne! So, in the last episode we had gotten very close and the hacker had hacked into the Orwell system, found out who my boss was and had broadcast that onto the web. My boss had gotten very antsy, run off, disappeared, don't know what's going on with him. Which is all cool because I really didn't like my boss. I thought he was a bit of a dick. So, let's see where we go from here. Why are you taking so long? Come on. I feel Orwell is not a fast system. Okay, so we found out that the Abram Goldfels was actually Gunther Ahrens, who died last year. So, not really involved. We still have Initiate, he's the hacker. We don't know a lot about that person at the moment. And then we have Benjamin Costigan, who is, or was, don't know if still is, but was our boss. Let's move along. Under the Spreading Chestnut Tree, episode 5. Oh, we have a new boss. Shocking. Catherine Delacroix. Good morning, investigator. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. Yes, hello Panda. We've seen your picture on the websites. You, on the other hand, have been a hard-working investigator so far. You have proved Orwell is working as intended. I will be your new advisor on this case. This has become far too important to leave the case to the advisor with an exposed identity. Sims is well, but no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. As far as you're concerned, he never existed. I don't think he ever existed anyway, and I think I'm being fooled and tricked into something terrible. With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell sympathizers, this terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show all of the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. I don't know. I don't even know if that really is who... It could still be Sims, but now as a... just different face and stuff. Won't allow some fools to trample on everything we have achieved. We must get rid of the imposter pretending to be Abraham Goldfels. Find out who did it and where they are hiding. Okay, nothing too big then. Right, let's... so, firstly, in the headlines, I swear there was a... there's a thing about them. So look, House of Exposed Government Employee vandalized. Oh dear, Mr. Sims is not having a good time. Yeah. Not particularly caring too much. Oh, have I missed something else here? Anti-Orwell protesters gather at Freedom Memorial remains. I skip over a lot of stuff. I'm only sort of paying attention to bits and pieces. Okay. Negotiations in Triflith renewed. Okay. Right. That's everything that we've got there. Oh, okay. We've got some. We've got a few emails. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Gunther Ahrens. Nina, I'm truly sorry if I haven't drawn the investigators' attention to you, but frankly, you overstepped the boundaries of a... Right, I don't know why that's been highlighted. Oh. We'll have a conference call at 4 PM sharp. Okay. Oh, I'm not on a profile. Okay, gathering. We know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. This is clear as crystal. Well, obviously, we've got another thicko that feels that they've got to explain everything to us. We must act swiftly and collect as much evidence as possible before this gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. Be considerate. Oh no! Okay, so now we have to be careful about how many data chunks we're actually uploading. Thought must gather once again. Joseph Langley. Oh, okay. Interesting. Because that confirms he is part of this. Yeah, so he's gotten the same email. Ghosting from Marker, which is Harrison's current girlfriend, I think. You must think I'm stupid. First, you don't tell me where you're going because you need to ghost, and hours later, you don't answer your phone. So I called Piers asking for you, and she told me you were at the Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. Said you stormed in, then furiously wrote something on your PC, probably this outrageous blog post the news is speaking of, and then stormed back out. Going to meet him, Juliet? And you're back in action with this shitty group. And her. I cannot fucking believe it. Okay, right. So now I'm trying emails so you can't dodge me any longer. You and me, we're done. Okay. I don't know whether that's important. We'll come back on that. But it was at the Cyber Cafe Chestnut on Sunday evening. That might be important. We've got 19 data chunks left. Okay, this is where Harrison O'Donnell did his dirty work. Probably thinking we'd not be able to track him down. We will track him down. We've received information from a reliable source that he is probably the leader of Thought. He predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. We have no idea why he hid the posts on Thought blog and his timeline. Okay. Why would he have 2 health insurances? Right, okay. He's probably the one impersonating. We don't know that he's the one impersonating Goldfels. No. This is not how investigation works. You do not. What you've done there is you've worked out the goal of this, and you're going to try and make the evidence point towards that. That's not how investigations work. You look at all of the information and see what the picture tells you, not already work out what the picture is going to be and then make everything fit it. Ugh. Right. Lobby. Okay. Home to more than 2,048 computing citizens. Load lobby. High scores. Oh, right, lobby. Let's have a look. Hello world, the internet is a chestnut tree, blah 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 blah. Nothing interesting there. High scores? Win the game. Donating stuff or contributing to the cause by any other means. Donating or contributing to the cause? It hasn't already said that there was a cause. What? Interesting. Hosts? Meet your hosts. Leonor. Founder and boss of the bunch. Ahmed. aka Rattlesnake. Marker. Do we need to know anything more about Marker? Honorable hosts. Harrison, otherwise known as former admin. Okay. Now, before we... just wanted to see whether any of them come up as a... yeah, Hancock's got on a lot of points. I'm so being careful with these. I'm going to come back to you. So he's been fired. Okay. I think that really helped. Hosts. Is there something else on hosts that I need to be looking at? Is it going to be to do with Marker? I suppose we can give you a picture. No, I can't. AKA Wicked Witch. Let's... oh yeah, real name, Marker, not counting, active host. Only 2 pallets of non-alcoholic beverages. Okay, so that's what they're calling it. Okay, we can't get that, but maybe one of the others, like Harrison. Let's have a look at Hancock. We have a PC ID. We're going a bit too heavy onto Harrison, as far as I tell. Right, what else we got? So it's still saying there's something else in hosts. I suppose we can have a look at this one. Another one with the PC IDs and stuff, but we've got no interest in you. Let's have a look at Rattlesnake. Nope, nothing of interest. Wicked Witch, we've already looked at. Okay, right, there can't be anything else in host, so good. Let's check the listening thing first. Oh, we've got a chat session with Juliet Carrington. Oh, Harrison is talking to Juliet. Where the hell are you? Why did you leave Abe's? Our plan was to hide somewhere until we were no longer public enemy number 1 and 2. That was before I found out what you did. Ooh. You exposed a government employee. Take a close look at what happened. They're after us now for sure. Was that necessary? Okay, there won't be. You. Did you get Abraham's email? Okay, so Abrams has literally just emailed them, and they obviously haven't heard from him for a while. Of course, if Abe is there, we must attend. I will hide away someplace. I can call him from my notebook. You should do the same. Don't hide anywhere you have been into in the last 24 hours. Damn, my phone is gone. Just like you disappeared this morning. I haven't seen it by chance. Session closed. I think it may be important to know that Harrison has currently not got his phone. Just something I'm thinking. We suddenly start getting something where it's supposedly him talking to someone. Maybe it isn't. Okay, let's have a look at Mr. Harrison's desktop. Let's always start with the trash. Trash is always interesting. As you may or may not have heard, I've been affiliated with a group called Thought in the past. I thought I might as well blow that right into your face before some data miner comes and does and claims shit. Yeah, let them claim shit if they love worthless shit all that much. Once upon a time there was a daft punk who sought to build an activist group. It failed awfully. The moral of the story is your activism isn't worth shit because peeps just don't care. You may not have heard the TNB offers a bunch of lovely words. At least you know, don't say you haven't been warned. Okay. Wow, okay, well he loves himself, so I love you, Lily? Maybe it's just some fan art. Could just be fan art. From Juliet Carrington, aka Dixon. That's a new one. I don't think we've got that. Juliet Carrington. Got another alias. Alright, carrying on. Don't we already have your email address? I swear we've already got your email address. We don't have your email address? Oh, what a time to be getting that. Okay. Go back to personal. Life trust invoice. Gathering family members. Don't know if that's important at the moment, so I don't want to waste a data chunk on it. Okay. Right, what else we got? In the system tray browser history. Where's my phone? Oh, have we just got a phone ID for Harrison? As he tries to find it. Yes, we have. We may as well grab that. Right, so don't really care about that one. Hey, Polar, how you doing? Got something else? Oh no, okay, we've got... Okay, so now we've got access to Harrison's phone. Okay. Right, we'll come back to that in a second. Thought, A Night to Remember. Published by Dixon. Okay, so we now know who Dixon is. Dixon is Juliet. Anything to interest in here? There's Juliet there. next big thing will be much bigger. We'll make the news for sure, but we need to start smart about it. That's what I want to plan the next as well. So what did Nina say? Okay. That's why she was thinking of Freedom Plaza. Okay, again, not entirely sure that it's pertinent. It's saying there's something I haven't seen in here. Dixon. Account Dixon. Okay. I don't see any other links. Is it telling me I need to do that one? Ugh. Okay, oh no, it seems to have accepted that now. Anything else? No, nothing new. What do we got? Oh, Initiate. Hello, Initiate. Knock knock. Okay. Yeah, the hacker, we know about that. I want to know what happened to Thought. These bombings have been ringing in my head. Okay, Initiative thinks it may have been a government setup. We already know that he did that, so I don't see any point in adding that into the system. So there's a few interesting things here. Initiative is wondering whether it's a government setup. Going to drop it down for sure. Oh, you don't know yet. Abraham Goldfelds, who founded Thought, sent us a message. Abe's back. So Initiate is a member of Thought. That's what we worked out at some point in the past, I think. Was a member of Thought. Conference call. Sounds like a trap. I have an issue with Catherine. If it is a government setup, it may be that we are literally getting played by the government. Okay. Got 13 data chunks I can upload, and I don't want to do any of them. So let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to have a look at Harrison's phone. Possible hideouts for Harrison. Hang on, let's have a look at Harrison. So, I think that's where he lives. Okay, so maybe we need to try and thin some of those down. Okay, what else we got on your phone? Which feels so wrong. I'm truly sorry if I haven't drawn you. Consider our agreement. Hang on. He's... Hang on, is that from... That's from this phone. Sent when? Sent today. But is it when he had already lost his phone? 2:51 AM. Hang on, let's have a look at... No, not that one. The open door. No, I'm looking for something specific. 17th of April. That was initiate. Thought must gather once again. Why would there be no time on this? When was the... I need the chat session today. With Juliet Carrington. Does it say what time this all... Again, no time on this. All chat sessions have a time. Right, but he lost his phone by this point. But we don't know what time that is. From Gunther Aarons to Initiate. What? I need to apologise to you for remaining silent for such a long time. I've been working out a plan in hiding. Today I need to call upon your help to make it happen. I'm aware of your capabilities and your skills. You need to stop trying to tear down walls, instead shifting to running through open doors. Here is where to find one. Ooh. Okay, this is... So it looks to me like there's another attack of some sort going on. I'm going to put that one in. We don't know that it's going to be against Orwell. That's a big summation there. Now hang on. April 14th, AJ, happy birthday. In case anything happens, call Jake. This was the 16th, so this was the... this is yesterday. And they meet tonight at Salvador's. Okay. Gallery. We've got a new picture of Harrison there, but don't know who this guy is. That's Juliet. Picture on a bus. Got Jules' telephone number. Did we not already have that? No, we've only got a work phone. Add that in. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on everyone, unlike you. M Baby's marker. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Or Marsa, or however you want to say it. Cass. We can add Cass's details in here as well. Keep track of loads of people. I'm trying. desktop? I don't think so. Not that I can noticed. Yeah, these are all normal. Nothing. I'm not seeing anything unusual here. No, don't know why I was pointed to something there. Okay, I think I've got everything I can from there at the moment. I can only upload 10 more data chunks. This is getting concerning. So Juliet, Victor Rosen. Who the hell is Victor Rosen? Oh, just somebody from work? Oh, hang on, hang on. What is this weird device that you have? Juliet, there's something a bit odd going about you. So, supposedly Juliet was at the office all weekend. Right. Are you the hacker? Are you initiate? Interesting. You've just been sat at your desk all this time? Okay, this is Juliet's phone. A whole load of places that you could be. Displaying locations of the last 24 hours. And she said to go somewhere where you haven't been in the last 24 hours. So is there something that's not on both of the... that's... Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Contacts. Abraham Goldfell's home phone. That's just add a 9 data chunks. I don't like the fact that I've been I'm thinking maybe it's not the home phone to where we think. Okay, new portrait, not important. Nothing else there. Chat, okay. He worked at Rosentech. Hang on. Wait till be now, you know, I don't like that place. Hello sis, do we got okay, so got these moves 7. I'm not wasting time because somebody's still playing as him. Means we're not wasting time. Contractor information, Abraham Goldfell's. A project titled Demiurge. I suppose theoretically it could be the same person. I'm not seeing anything else I could pick up from there. Gotta be something with these. Let's say go somewhere we haven't been in the last 24 hours. Rosen Plaza, that would be where she works. Okay. Alright, so I've got a load of stuff. I've got those there. New picture, which I don't care about. Okay. That, I don't see that making any difference. And he searched for Benjamin Costigan. Oh, I'm having to be frugal and I don't like it. This is where mistakes are made because you are looking at... You're having to just pick out specific bits. Okay, so... Oh, I don't think he is. Because he's lost his phone. 2:51 AM. When is AM? That's early in the morning. Ugh. Yeah, that's where we just were. Won't be coming home today. Yeah, well, that's fine. Don't see that any of that's helping me. Okay, so... There he lives. All the other three are very close to things that he's already been to. So the only difference is she's been to work. Okay. Gets on the bus on Freedom Plaza every day due to Juliet Carrington's suggestion. Like she was setting up the alibi for a scapegoat for herself? I'm thinking, concerned more about Juliet. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else I want to really go through there right now. Right, let's see what bits we've got here we want to still go through. Don't see that Martha being a ex-girlfriend is a huge thing right now for what we're doing. Don't hide anywhere you've been to in the last 24 hours. Encounter any hints to hideout location, be sure to validate them by checking where they've stayed before first. Okay, so hideout locations. Have I seen anything that would give an idea of an hideout location? Is this Juliet Carrington? You were here the entire weekend. Okay. You helped to dox this Costigan. Yeah, we already knew that. So we're not learning anything new there. Right, hang on, let's just have a look at... Oh, hang on. Ooh. Cassandra is calling Joseph. Oh, she's been released. Oh. Okay. Nothing particularly important in that call that I could see, other than she's out. Is that the bait? What must gather once again. Must meet like we did when we had our meetings in Cafe Chestnut. There were a conference call at 4 PM sharp, because I am well aware that a meeting in person won't work for us. We need not fear surveillance. Get in a safe position, be ready. What is my mission here today? Okay. Problem is, the only person that we've got showing as, you know, in some way pretending to be is there something we're missing somewhere? I missed a red star or something? No. Alright, any... Alright, so what we got? Night to Remember. Published by Dixon. He's written one singular article. So she planned the Freedom Plaza protest at the same time as getting her friend to go through there. This isn't helping with everything else. Project Demiurge. Don't know what that is all about. I don't give a shit what you say. I'll easily turn you into a target person. Ooh! You are... What is strange though is that Juliet requested material on this Demiurge. You found enough material implying that something is very wrong about Juliet Carrington. She might be our impersonator. Good, but it's only implications so far. I want to add all possible locations where she might be hiding. Continue to collect anything of value until gathered. flawed by Goldfells. What? So let this be my confession. I, Abraham Goldfells, developed the so-called ethical codex for a project codenamed Demiurge, which has been renamed Orwell. I have proof for everything. I'm about to write cloned to a device with the user ID. Oh shit. Oh crap. Right, I'm gonna come back to this in a second. I'm gonna grab possible hideout. Gotta work out. So there are places she's been in the last 24 hours, but she hasn't mentioned anywhere that she's going. Oh, that's why you didn't want me digging around in his past. Yes, we hired him for Orwell. This is his doing. It was me who wanted him on the project in the first place to get things right with Orwell, to follow ethical standards. Only very few people here knew that, and I want to make sure it stayed that way. Our most ferocious enemy worked for us, the person I chose. Now you know it all, discovered by the very tool it was all about. The irony is not lost on me. But while you chose to disobey, I warned you before, this will have consequences for you. Oh, hang on. Excuse me? Ooh, rude. What? Gunther Aaron's PC just... Did it just pop up online? I don't like that. Oh, that's just... No. Okay, so... She's going to be going somewhere she hasn't been in the last 24 hours. These are all displaying locations of the last 24 hours. Well, these are not... somewhere she has not stayed in before. So she is staying somewhere she has not stayed before in the last 24 hours. And these are all places she's been to in the last 24 hours. Suggested Harrison O'Donnell to meet in a place important to them. So Mallow Court Farview, that's where she lives. Oh, I don't know what to do. Gallery. Gonna hit B Town on Wednesday and stay for 3 awesome days at A and D's hotel. When was that? That was on the 14th. That was over 24 hours ago. That was ages ago. Not important. Oh, I don't know. Do I have to try and pick one of these? But that's her address. She was working there all night, supposedly. Penn Street. What the hell is in Penn Street? Do we know somebody that lives in Penn Street? That doesn't help. Portobello Road. She's been to his address? Would she go to his address? Joseph Langley. I've got an address for you. Benjamin Costigan. Yeah, you won't have been to there, that's fine. Don't know where you live. Bond, yeah, industrial quarters, okay. Outskirts, so he lives out here. Oh, I don't know where to say that she would go. I have 2 data chunks I can pick up. And I don't know. I know Harrison's dumped. I don't really care about that. Campus life online. No, not you. I don't want you. I want you. Aliases. Seligan University. Where is Seligan University? You'd expect it to have like an address on here somewhere. Okay. I don't think of places that... I need to pick locations. Okay, all that's left on there now is just a picture, so nothing important here. Got something about ghosting in there. Right, let's just check these again. Okay. Just listening to these. Nothing of interest there. Victor Rosen. You were here the entire weekend. Supposedly. Don't know if that makes any difference. Going to meet whom? Juliet, meaning you're back in action with this city group to do. Cyber Cafe, Chestnut, yesterday evening. So where is that? Do we have an entry for that? Lobby. Does it say where it is? No. I'm gonna have to choose a location, and I'm not getting the information I feel I need. I'm gonna upload 2 data chunks. That is just a picture. But do we give them the Stelligan Avenue? Displaying locations of the last 24 hours. So that would say that these are places she will not go to. So for her to go somewhere she's not been to before would be 78 Orchard Drive. But these are for him, not for her. Oh, I don't get it. I don't understand what I need to do to work out which one. Somewhere she's not been in the last 24 hours. She's been at work all weekend. She's stayed at the office all week, so I mean, she hasn't been in her own house. She hasn't been pretty much anywhere 24 hours, realistically. Oh, this is just. Don't know. I really kind of don't want to give Duff information out. Well, let's just. One Rosen Plaza, that's where she's been working. That's where she lives. There's these two that I don't recognise. So I'm just going to drop these two in, see what happens. Most likely only have time for one more upload, make sure it counts. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna go with it, see what happens. It's 4 p.m. Getting intervention teams ready to check all the locations you've mentioned. Now wait and see what... No! We're being hacked again. What's going on? It's getting... Oh, crap. That's not me. I'm not doing that. What the... From Juliet Carrington to the rest of them. This is not good. Yeah, I'd say so. I think a trap made by me. I think that I am Abrams. He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. That means somebody's been setting her up. Yes! I was right with my first guess rather than me being the one doing everything. Oh, Juliet. Problem is, I don't think I know where you are. Thought needed to be destroyed, so needed to have scapegoats. Yeah, we know that Abe worked on Orwell. We worked that out already. Don't start complimenting her, Harrison. Harry Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who's really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff, passed the data. I'm listening now. That's me. You had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. And the shit was a windfall. A chance to make sure you'd not meet. Okay, right. So this is a trap for me as well. Now you saw Orwell firsthand. Do you really think this system will help anyone? Did you think the government would not spy on you as well? Did you think you were outside the system? Evaluate even you! Haha! See, I do have so many issues with the invasion of privacy in this. Okay, so you have information on Catherine Delacroix. As you were offered a release of Cassandra for informed thought, and you agreed. Yeah, this is all stuff we already know happened. Well, Harrison's not going to be happy about that. Okay, so we're down to Juliet and Harrington. Or Harrison. Oh, and Inisha. Am I to speak my elaborate opinion yet? Okay. Yeah, well, you're a bit of a dick, you know. You kind of deserved it. Hey! Hey! So you're thinking that you can trust me? Only one vote to trust the investigator, that's not enough. You will find something dirty on Delacroix. You can tear down the entire system, just complete my plan. Oh, jeez. When everyone stopped his work for Rosentech and the government, he cloned all information he had and hid it in the office. Told me and I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself again in a couple of minutes. You have access to everything, you just need to find the UID of the device. I can't tell you here, now that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. Oh! Do I incriminate myself, or do I find dirt on Catherine Delacroix? The back-end engineer said we had an unwanted guest. We already know it was thought. It's about time to undo them. Must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them. Together as a group, all we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfels intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. We trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will now manually unlock this PC for you. I've got 3 PCs I can have a look at. Have a look. Shut up, I don't like you. Okay. Oh, nothing in the trash for once. Notes. Not seeing anything. Nothing particularly juicy in any of this. Yeah, so basically what they worked out was that they couldn't just run it as a straightforward computer program. There had to be a investigator. So they added in an advisor as well. Okay. I'm working on separate persons of interest for as only appearing in relation. This new source document should be restricted to where such target persons appear. Right, so he's feeling ill at this point. To make things even worse, they introduced a third human element to oversee. They call it evaluation. The other two, to oversee the other two and make sure the investigator and advisor do not misuse their power. Just alright, okay, let's see what else we get. I've had my share, cannot continue the work. How Orwellian this bending of the truth was, that everything the investigator considered true became true. This is the issue. People would assume surveillance and safety with a name like that. Are they even going to use Orwell's name out of context and give it a new one? Which is when he decided he was going to start making huge issues. Okay. Okay, so he planned. Whoever. Papa? Oh. Okay, so his daughter reached out to him? Jules Kerr. Why did you never turn to the press with all this material? Getting to Rosentech for an internship. Delete the backup of the data I stored there. Remove every trace I ever worked on this godforsaken project. Then quit. There's no place for you. Just walk away and do not tell anyone. But that is what I'm connected to at the moment, isn't it? Okay, so Demiurge. The goal of this paper is to stipulate a set of mandatory guidelines to be implemented in the mechanics of hard and software combination. Yeah. Fairly simple. Human elements. Yeah, we know about target people. We know about investigators. Individuals referenced during investigations should be considered as related persons unless... yeah. This is all fairly simple. And these are pretty much the instructions we got right at the beginning of the game. Conclusion. Based on the guidelines proposed in 2, we conclude that ethical surveillance is possible. And at which point he goes, how can I write this? This is absurd. So, hang on. Let's go back to this. Hang on. Where's... That's intention. Where's 2 then? Demiurge authorization key Goldfells. Add the authorization key to get into the entire system. Okay. So a look at... I'm not going to go into initiates right this second. Orwell employee evaluation. Rating trustworthy. Extracts obviously wrong information. That's rude. Flagged Sea Watergate as potentially dangerous. Believes that Sea Watergate protected J. Carrington. Finds possible contradiction in J. Carrington's statements. So I've gone from not very observant to observant within a day. Thanks. Okay, so that's good. One's about armed suspect. Investigations lead to the death of... That That's because your agents are rubbish. Dozy J. Carrington is conspicuously often at work. Uploads misleading data on the hacker. Trying to be funny or misleading? Didn't even realise I had done that. Whoops. Finds significantly incriminating material on J. Carrington. Yeah. Reveals A. Goldfell's worked on ethical codex of... Okay, so... You know what, that's not bad. I've done okay there, I think. Is there something I meant to... Oh, so I could grab all of that and put that under me, basically. So that's what that's saying. I could grab all that information and put that under me. Okay. And then we have Initiate's desktop. How do I want to just have a look? We've got information on numerous things here. What have we got? Works at Rosen, seems to have organised peaceful protests. Okay, so you're basically doing the same thing, but without the super high-tech system. Oh great, so he knows your password, dumbass. Okay. Let's see what he's got here. Need to visit him at Rosen. I need to know what he does. He really was there. Didn't recognise me though. What's he doing there? What became of him? Okay, properly angry, but she's a real sweetie. Mostly harmless, arrested. Yeah, well that's what we were pointed at to begin with. No idea who Joseph is. Orwell. News surveillance system according to Winston. Crowdsource can observe the whole web. Benjamin Costigan advisor. Fuck, got booted out hard. Don't try this IP again, might be tracing me. Okay, so that's fairly simple. What we've got here. So this is Initiate. Okay, no, we'll come back to that. Because we're going to have a discussion here as to what we want to do. Do we want to bring down Orwell? Or are we going to go after other people? I have severe issues with this level of access into things. Think through what you're saying. Consider the chain of events this was in motion. I'll found a cell for this guerrilla war. Then I'll recruit members, call to arms, then we start acting, even bombings possibly to kill. Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, who's Winston? Yeah, about the one of bombings. Oh, hang on, my X2 think. Oh, please no. The system called Orwell. Okay, so Winston knew quite a bit. So that could either be me, or that his friend, the name of X2_think, is me. I think. From Mbali. Okay. So who do we want to take down here? I kind of want to take down the system. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I need to take down the system. I think I just have to start uploading this stuff, don't I? I see. Alright, let's just start adding stuff in. Supposedly this is going to bring down the system because I'm investigating myself now. Whoa! What just happened? Self-incriminating Orwell investigator causes reveal of the project scale. Ah, okay. Government cancels Orwell. Good. I only, like, moved 3 things into there. I'm guessing that was enough to show that I'd made my choice. Juliet still gets locked up. That's good. I'm happy about that. Oh, and supposedly I'm now wanted for arrest. But now somebody... And this is somebody else's investigation. Investigator who is like to be in possession of insider information on their surveillance project known as Orwell. There we go. My final decision was to bring down the surveillance system. I didn't like the idea of it. So that's the way that I went with it. That was a cool little game though. So simple but so intricate and detailed as well. That was brilliant. I enjoyed that. Down with the system. I don't know if I should have exposed Initiate as well and sort of added in who he really was, but other than attacking Orwell, I wasn't overly fussed by him. What is he doing? Is it just going to bring us back to the front screen? There we go. I'm pretty sure I can't select that anymore. There we go. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a go at it yourself, see what you think, and see which way you take it. Would you have brought down the system? Or would you have brought down Initiate, or just gone on straight after Carrington? I really liked that. That was a good, fun little investigation game with a few twists and turns in there, so it was really good. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you either Thursday or Friday. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.